This message is for the month of June. Let's find out what you need to know. The moon. Okay, first card out, we've got the moon. The moon talks about fear of the unknown. So there might be something that you feel like in the dark about, but we'll find out more. It's usually a fear that might be holding you back, but it doesn't need to. Okay. All right, so then I've got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about planning your future and then waiting for that future to come to you. So it's like you've already kind of made up your decision of what it is that you want, and now you're just waiting. You're just waiting for your package to arrive. And then you've got the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is happily ever after. Happy family. But there's something here that might be holding you back out of fear. So let's clarify. Let's see, what is holding you back? I like the Ten of Cups for you. But I feel like you want to, okay, yeah, you do. There's maybe a relationship that you want to start, you want to get into, but you're scared. And, you know, that's a scary thing. So that makes a lot of sense. With the moon, which is what you're afraid of, you have the Ten of Pentacles, which is health, wealth, and happiness. It's everything you could have ever wanted. And you have the Lovers. So that tells me that you might have been, let's say like you've been through relationships in the past that just didn't work out, right? So you're afraid that this will just also not work out. So you would rather not even begin it, you know? But you can't let fear of the unknown stop you from living your life. And the Hierophant. The Hierophant represents next level commitment. So yeah, it looks like you have a fear of commitment here. But it looks like it's also something that you've been planning for yourself. Something that you see for your future, like in your 5-year, 10-year plan. You do see this, but you have a lot of anxiety. So the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is keeping you up at night. You're thinking about all of these problems that might arise, right? So you can't sleep. It's about having lots of anxiety. But the good thing about the Nine of Swords is this blanket here that's covering her. If you can see, it has all of the different constellations on it, and it's got red roses on it. And that is representing that the universe is protecting you from harm. All of the different constellations on there is telling you that you've been through all these things before. You can handle it. You have the knowledge and the strength to get through whatever this is that you're worried about. You've got the Queen of Swords and Justice along with this Three of Wands. So Three of Wands, again, is about waiting for your ships to come in, right? So it's something that you've already decided you want for your life. You're just kind of waiting for the opportunity. And you've got Justice and Queen of Swords. So that's telling me that what is meant for you is going to come to you, right? You're not going to let anything that's not meant for you in. With the Queen of Swords, she uses that sword to cut out anything that is not good enough for her. But with Justice, you're going to get the justice you deserve. So I feel like the message here is really to just, you know, keep firm boundaries, but also don't be afraid. Because there are good things coming in. Because here, last but definitely not least, you have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is happily ever after. So let's find out about this happily ever after. Judgment. Okay. The Fool. I love that. And Page of Swords. Okay, so you are going to get this happily ever after. And I feel like this is going to come to you in June. You've got the Page of Swords, which is sometimes represents online dating, but the Page of Swords is like a researcher. So you're going to basically do your research on this person, you know. judgment. You're going to be making a judgment call. Just really taking all of the things into consideration that you're scared of, all of the things that cause, you know, the anxiety to come up when you think about getting into a relationship, and just basically watch out for any kind of red flags, right? Because then you have the Fool. The Fool takes a leap of faith. So even though you have your guard up, you're going to definitely be looking out for red flags. You know what you want, and it looks like it's going to come to you. So I really wouldn't worry about any of these things here. I'm going to get you a Moonology Oracle card. Forgot how to speak for a second. Let's see. Okay, this one says meditate and contemplate, and it's the new moon in Pisces. I do want to read it from the book to see what the full message is there. If I can find it. I'll find it. There we are, new moon in Pisces. Okay, it says face your fears. They may be holding you back. This situation is being healed, and avoid being deceptive or willingly deceived. And that is what I see with this Queen of Swords. Really hold your guard up, but at the same time, don't be afraid to let something in. Let me see. I will find it. There could be confusion and disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. However, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. All right, so I say think positive about the situation. You know, keep your guard up and your eyes open, but at the same time, just know that there is a happily ever after out there waiting for you. Well, I'm going to leave this here. I hope this helped. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.